We just moved into this new house and we have a pool. My little dog Rocco likes to jump in and chase the ducks. This is Rocco. Say hi. If something ever happened to him, I don't know how to perform doggy CPR if you ever needed it.
It's time for one of my favorite segments we do on the show, Ask the Vet. Please welcome back Veterinarian Dr. Courtney Campbell. Sir, good to have you. Thank you. Courtney's great, and we've spent a lot of time talking about the difference between human health and pet health.
Certainly.
Quick reminder, everyone, when you're talking about CPR for adults, human beings, if you're gonna do chest compression-only CPR, you find the nipples, you go over the breastbone about 100 beats per minute. You wanna make sure you're pressing hard enough to send blood throughout the body. But when you start thinking about animals,
right.
I mean, there are different shapes, sizes, and what do you do?
And I would say before even stepping up to your pet that needs CPR, two most important things: know an emergency veterinary hospital and have a friend that can take you there. Because it's more important to get your pet to the hospital than to try to do heroics at home. I've got 3 models here. We can get Dr. Rachel
to help. Some real dogs out here
some
too.
real dogs.
Yeah.
That would be This is perfect. These are wonderful examples. What's up?
Say hey, Dr. Courtney.
Hi. These are great.
So these are dogs that have different body types,
different
sizes.
Wonderful different body types. Here's a classic example. When you're thinking about CPR, think about the ABCs, okay? Airway, breathing, and compression. Here's a great example. We've got Paris here, tiny dog. If you're thinking about doing chest compressions, you want to do it usually with just one hand. Let's say you have Duke, who's a barrel-chested dog, like a bulldog.
Like here?
Yep, like Duke right there. Best way to access the heart is on the back, just like this. And if you notice, I'm not pushing with my arms. I'm just keeping my arms stiff, and I'm using my core muscles. Anybody can do this, because even if you have a model like Bentley here.
Oh, this is Bentley.
This is Bentley right here. Really keel-chested dogs. Again, elbow to the chest, right here. Right there, that's the chest compressions. People say,
how do you know if you're pressing too hard?
Number one, you want to at least go a half to a third distance of the chest, and you want to let the chest recoil afterwards. You don't just want to keep going like that without letting it come back. I think another key distinction is this: breathing, mouth to snout. Most people will put their mouth right over the nose, but that doesn't form a tight seal. And
As you were saying.
Anyway. Mouth to snout. Go ahead, pull those lips down, put your mouth over the nose, and give a good breath. You should definitely see the chest rise with each breath. People say, what's the ratio? About 30 chest compressions to 2 breaths.
Let's back up just so everyone is very clear on this. We are talking about if your pet is unresponsive, and this is not a situation where your pet looks ill and you're gonna come up and start breaking ribs. This is if your pet is literally unresponsive and gonna die if you don't do something. So get help either on the way or get to help. This is something you're maybe doing in the back of the car while you're on the way to the emergency vet.
Absolutely.
This isn't something that, this is a true catastrophic scenario.
If you have no choice, then it's really important to know the ABCs. Airway, breathing, and circulation. If you know the ABCs, you can definitely increase your pet's chances of survival in an emergency.
But what's cool, you should also someone should be calling for help also,
There you go.